problems with obvious solutions. Consider homelessness. Is it an economic problem? A jobs problem? A mental health problem? A drug problem? A family problem? A criminal justice problem? Is it a problem for government? For nonprofit organizations? For individuals? For local governments or for states or the federal government? Do private companies help? The answer to each of these questions is yes. And that's why the vending machine model no longer works. Without a new model of government, we can spend a lot of money on problems, but the problems may not get solved. We're seeing homeless encampments spring up across America, despite the myriad efforts of nonprofit and elected leaders at the federal, state, and local levels to address housing instability. In the West, an outbreak of fires, with no regard for governmental boundaries, requires a concerted response from federal, state, and local teams. To further complicate matters, public expectations of government action have risen, even as cynicism has grown. When problems arise, from floods to baby formula shortages, people look to government to step up and offer quick fixes. The most important problems, however, require multiple actors in a host of organizations, in both the public and private sectors, offering a wide range of input and resources, all rowing in the same direction. Most agencies weren't organized for the reality of this new world of blended government. The costs of falling short of the new realities. The two of us have been in the business of improving government, both monitoring reform strategies and trying to nudge policymakers in the right direction, for longer than we're comfortable admitting. Between us, we have more than 75 years of experience in the world of public management, with more than 30 published books. We've witnessed a cascade of reforms that have sought to grow, shrink, devolve, privatize, and rewire government, all aimed at making the public sector more effective and efficient. But things feel worse off. Despite real improvements over the decades, many administrative systems are still antiquated, siloed, and opaque. The public has even less faith in government's abilities and responsiveness. It certainly isn't for a lack of trying or for a lack of good intentions. Every one of the last half-century's reforms made a good deal of sense. Every administration has succeeded in fixing some problems. The Nixon administration's new federalism agenda pressed for a substantial devolution of federal power and money to state and local governments. Its general revenue-sharing program distributed discretionary cash to local governments, while block grant programs gave lower-level policymakers flexibility in spending on programs ranging from job training to community development. The block grants gradually became encrusted with more regulations during the 1980s, until general revenue sharing finally ended in 1986. During the 1980s, the Reagan administration made a major push to transfer government functions to the private sector, either by devolving responsibility or contracting for programs. Business leader J. Peter Grace led a presidential commission to propose programs for elimination or privatization, and the administration privatized and contracted out a wide range of functions, from building security to cafeteria services. But no subsequent administration picked up the mantle. In 1992, David Osborne and Ted Gabler wrote Reinventing Government, which laid out a 10-point strategy for creating a government that works better and costs less. Arguing that bad systems stymie the work of good people, the authors suggested ways to streamline systems and free managers to use their judgment and experience. Vice President Al Gore used the book to map out the Clinton administration's reform plan, which recommended eliminating 16,000 pages of regulations and cutting $28 billion a year.